Hello my friends, Josie here and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, this is the last video of 2016 and I thought today I'm just gonna answer some of your questions and comments for all the videos that I've done this year. And also I wanted to really express my deepest gratitude to all of you for all of your support. As many of you know, I lost my sister in April, so it was a very difficult year for me emotionally, and also a year of great spiritual growth. I had to do a lot of inner work and ask really important questions. It was the year of realization that life is such a precious gift that we don't really appreciate. And what can we do with our gifts to bring the best of us into the world, to help others to share the emotional connection, to help others to grow and understand that we're all here for each other, for the lifetime that we have, for the time that we have on this planet, to use it to the maximum capacity. And also to appreciate everything, not to take anything for granted. If you wake up and you're alive, that is a reason for you to celebrate life. So also I wanted to tell you that next year I'm adding one more video to my schedule. So it will be Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. So hopefully these videos will be of service to you. So post all of your comments, all of your questions. So I'm here for you, and my spiritual sources are also available for you to help. Okay, so let's get to your questions. Why do our souls have no knowledge of previous lifetimes? We do remember past lives. When we are born, we almost, all of us, are kind of still in that limbo space. And past lives, really they're memories. The energy of the emotions and your lifetime experiences are around you. If you do past life regression, sometimes it's easy for you to tap into those memories. But from my experience also, I know that it's not for everyone to remember their past lives, because you are in a different environment right now. You're with different people, the souls with whom you have reincarnated many lifetimes, and also souls who may have caused you pain in previous lifetimes could be your best friends in this life. So it's to your best benefit if you just focus on this lifetime without even wondering what the hell, where you come from, and what emotional baggage you bring from many lifetimes. But we can certainly remember. If we get access to those memories, we can tap into them. Do you associate with a specific religion? No, I'm not a religious person per se. You know, I used to be Catholic. I used to go to church and pray to angels. But now I've studied with Tibetan Buddhists and I studied Hinduism, many different traditions. So for me, it's about really understanding God consciousness and the unity versus separation of different religions. So I say I'm a student of the universe, and I am. That's how I feel. Do you believe in the Bible and God? And I'm wondering if mediums are not always about spirits. Well, I cannot speak for all mediums. What I know for sure is the mediums who I work with, their spirituality is very closely linked with the work that they do. So it's not just about spirits altogether. But as I said, you know, my experience have led me to study with different traditions. So I also believe the sacred texts is our key to actually understand God, to understand the reality. So I take the knowledge from different texts and then just make my own conclusions, make my own relationship with God, not based on a textbook. So I do believe in God. I think God is all that is, and all we have is God, and God is expressing himself, herself, itself through us. You know, we're just the extensions of the God consciousness. What's your zodiac in the moon sign? I am Taurus Sun and Cancer Moon. Thank you for the video. I have one question though. If your spirit guides are always with you and watching you, why would you need to sit down with them and explain what you're currently doing or going through? Well, that's a good question. You don't really have to sit down. And the experience of interactions and communications with your spirit guides can be really, really simple. Of course, they know what you're going through, so it's no brainer. But a lot of the sitting down experience, it's mostly for you, for me, because we need to sometimes to disconnect from the physical reality and just go within, to stop the thinking. And if you are experiencing a certain situation, you need to really kind of remove all of the distractions and to formulate your questions. Now, understand your problem. What is really happening? So when you tell your spirit guides your story, oftentimes you're really putting pieces together. So when you're actually asking them questions and then you receive guidance from them, it will be crystal clear. And it's because it's based on the specific questions and the certain situations. But you don't have to do this, because your spirit guides are not really, you know, kind of, okay, tell me all about it. Come on. What's been happening? They know. So what are your thoughts on marijuana consumption? Well, let me tell you, everything that I teach comes from experience. So if you hear me saying, try this, it means that I have tried it, I have experimented with this, and I've received some results. I cannot tell you about marijuana. I don't smoke, I don't drink alcohol. Kind of boring, but yeah, that's just my life. I think I will be more of service to you if I had some experiments with that, or I've tried it myself, but it just never really happened. Josie, where's my light body and how do I identify this? Now, this is the question related to my pain body video. Now, your light body is your soul, is your spirit, is your God essence, and the pain body is that artificial, fake, entity that we create from our past, from our memories that are painful, and also the collective pain body. So when you identify with the pain body, you naturally tune into this massive energy of collective pain. So versus when you stand in the light body, it's when you connected to your original source. So when you look at yourself, your life, this is your light body, this is your essence, this is your true, creation. Your soul, that's your light body. So I'm confused, who are these earth angels? So earth angels, the way I explain it is they're people. They are not winged, some sort of supernatural beings. They're actually people who have in them the energy of angels. So they share the same energy imprint as real angels. There's something in their core energy that they're sharing with the higher realms. So when they're here, they are driven by different things. They want different things. They're here just like angels. If you look at the nature of the angelic world, they're actually here to serve. They're here to provide us with service and help on any level. It's unconditional. It's not ego driven. So the same energy is in these people. So they have all of these motives of service. They want the best for the other people, and they're driven specifically by these desires. So these are earth angels, and you know them, you know the way they feel. When you're around them, they're different. They feel like, okay, they are vibrating like light body. They have more of these angelic charged bodies. Josie, what are your views on astrology? So astrology is science, and I highly recommend to you to actually give it a try, to find an astrologer who's very knowledgeable, has a good reputation, and to do your natal chart reading, because you'll get so much insight. You'll understand your past, your present, and your future. You'll be able to see why you're here. So what are you here to create? What are your issues? What are your karmic past? There's a lot of very good insight that comes from astrology. So I'm not an astrologer. There's like a disclaimer here. But I have very good friends who are astrologers, and I've learned so much from them. So what happens to those who suicide? Oh, that is going to be a really long video if I go there. I'll tell you this, that there is no judgment on the other side of how they passed. So it's not that they will be going to hell. There is no hell. I think there was a question here, but there is no hell. So when they terminate their life suddenly by choice. So they will suffer sometimes the consequences of unfulfilled soul's mission, because they will actually let some people down, those with whom they had soul contracts in the future. So there's a lot of these kinds of tension, but it's certainly not something that they get punished for, or it's more they have to redirect their lives. They have to figure out how can I come back, maybe, or not, or serve from the other dimensions and still be the presence of love and light, because spirits are not only serving in the physical body. Spirits can serve at many levels, so they can be of greater service when they are on the other side, you know. So can your life purpose be different than what you want? Can someone say wants to be a doctor, but life pushes them to become a lawyer, but then they really want to become a certain... Your soul purpose is your destination. It's basically, as I've done many videos, you know, it's kind of your end result. It's what brings you there to that soul's purpose. It's irrelevant, you know. If you have your destinations set to go to New York, you can go around the world and end up in New York, or you can go, you know, kind of take a train, or you can go various different ways. Keep that result in your mind and allow the universe to take you places, to take you through maybe like ups and downs, maybe not becoming a doctor, but saying becoming something else right now, and then figuring out along the way whether it is something you really want, or perhaps it leads you to something bigger and better that you simply just cannot see or understand at the moment. It's just about really moving forward. So I suggest just keep your heart's desire in mind. Do whatever you can to kind of move into that direction. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it's not. And understand that enjoying the journey is more important than actually, you know, figuring out a way to get there. It's about feeling good right now. It's about what gives me joy, which path actually brings me the most fulfillment right now, and following that path. It's really that simple. Chusi, I'm wondering if you can help me. When I meditate, I can't concentrate enough. I end up freaking out in the middle of it. Why this happens? Think of meditation as a practice of really letting go. So when you're trying to concentrate, it's no wonder that you may be blocking yourself. So also when you are in the presence, when you're just letting go and you're relaxing and going within, sometimes your painful issues and your emotions sort of come up. And when they come up, you know that they are not comfortable things to deal with, and naturally you block yourself. You don't want to go there. So what I can suggest is to actually relax and let this happen. Don't force anything. It's about really just being in the moment. That's all you have to do. Just relax and take a few breaths and be. It's almost like whatever comes, oh, okay, and then you let it go. So with time, if you do this regularly, you find a lot more centeredness, a lot more peaceful. But it's not so much about concentrating at all. It's actually about stopping concentrating or any action in the moment. Or you can do guided meditations. There's plenty of those on YouTube. Just put your headphones in and follow the voice. So this will give you your mind, so a trail to follow. Yeah, so can anyone see fairies? Absolutely. Elementals actually helping me to set this room, to keep the energy kind of flowing, and I feel their presence here all the time. So can you see them? Absolutely. But they're not all physical. Remember, they can travel between dimensions really quickly. So you feel them, you connect with them more of a telepathically than actually visually, but you certainly can see them visually. Sometimes they show up as little lights here and there. So that's it. I think, thank you so much for the comments, and hopefully the answers really covered the topics. And I'm again sending you my blessings for the best year of 2017. So I'm here for you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday now in the new year. And I'm looking forward to new videos, to new comments, to new faces. So it's gonna be awesome. So love you all from my heart, and I'll speak to you in the next video.